Welcome to Historic Gymnasium. I'm Noah Carter, and I'm here with Mickey Doolittle for this women's basketball matchup in the SLEAC between the Westminster College Blue Jays and the Blackburn College Beavers. Starters for tonight's matchup for Blackburn will be Danielle Vogel, Katie Teakin, Zoe Mitchell, Kaylin Krupp, and Kennedy Fry. For the Blue Jays, they have Olivia Hickson, Annette Ramirez, Chloe Akerson, Avelina Powell-Qualo, and Kerrigan Lockhart starting for them. Mickey, you got any picks to click for us today?
Yeah, for Westminster, the key to this game is going to be take advantage of Blackburn's lack of ball control. They've been really poor controlling this ball throughout the season. They rank last in the conference in turnover margin, so taking advantage of that, protecting the basketball, getting good shots, and having good offensive possessions is key today.
Yeah, and as we talk about now, we have a stand-up to cancer stoppage here. We're going to make sure the camera sees all that and pray for all the people talked about today. Coaches are talking to their players here as we get ready for the tip. As mentioned previously, if you weren't on yet, I'm Noah Carter. I'll be on your play-by-play here with Mickey Doolittle, who's going to have the color today. It looks like it'll be number 14, Zoe Mitchell, jumping for the Beavers today. For the Blue Jays, it is going to be Powell Qualo.
So interesting starting five here for both teams. Again, the key to today for Westminster, control the ball, limit the turnovers, and force some turnovers on the other end against the Beavers.
And the Blue Jays win the tip due to a nice tip from Annette Ramirez as Hickson brings it up the court. She passes it to Lockhart. Handoff to Ramirez. She passes it out to Akerson, who feeds it in the post to Lockhart, and a nice finish. Great pass there from Akerson.
Yeah, great quick offense there from Westminster as they slip into a full court pressure here.
And the ball is entered into Krupp, who brings it up the court. She passes across to Fry. Fry back to Krupp. Up to Vogel. And across to Mitchell. Hands it off to number 42, Fry, who passes it across and turns it over. As Mickey mentioned, that is exactly what you want to see if you're the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and on the other end, Westminster's quick first possession, those passes were awfully tight. They were able to find nice spacing within that defense and get a good shot.
Hickson pushes hard. She's going to pass down to, and that'll be a turnover on the attempt to pass to Lockhart, as coming the other way is number 30, Krupp. She passed to Fry. And that's a steal from Annette Ramirez as she's going to go push and make the layup.
Annette Ramirez doing what she does best. She leads this team in points and only 171 points, 169 points away from breaking the all-time school record in scoring now.
Yeah, she has been a great player. She was a conference player of the year last year. And she got off to a little bit of a slow start this year, but she's definitely picked it up since she scored that milestone point. And the kick out to Vogel, who fires up a three. It's no good. Rebound to Ramirez.
Great box out there for Ramirez. Now she pushes the pace.
Up to Powell Qualo, who kicks it back to Ramirez. Pass across to Hickson. In the post to Powell Qualo, who shoots and scores.
Yeah, great job by Powell Qualo to get position right underneath that hoop. She was in there. And a great job by the Blue Jays to find her.
Now it looks like a little 1-2-2 press for the Blue Jays. They're going to fall back into man as the drive in from Krupp, and kicked out now to Teakin. Down to Krupp, across to Fry, who fires up a three, and it's no good. Rebound to Hickson. She looks to push.
Just a slow start here.
Pass up to Powell Qualo, who kicks it out to Akerson. Up to Ramirez, who fires up a three, and it's no good. Rebound to Teakin.
It was a deep three, couple of steps beyond the three-point arc. Pretty predictable as she misses short there, but still a shot that Ramirez has proven to make.
Yeah, she's definitely made a lot of those in her career so far. And thing to remember, she's still only a junior. Pass up to Krupp. Down to Teakin. And now fired up. Last second, the bank is open there from Krupp as they get their first 3 points of the ball game.
Yeah, Krupp with just a desperation heave with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. That was one of the better shots all season from Blackburn.
And now the pass across to Lockhart. Down to Ramirez. Up to Hickson, who fires up a three for the answer. No good. Rebound, though. Lockhart gets it, feeds it in to Powell Qualo. Nice dish to Ramirez, and she's going to get fouled. And that's what she really does a great job at, is going in and getting fouled. Nice pass there from Powell Qualo.
Yeah, this Westminster team just looks a step faster right now than Blackburn. They've beaten them up the floor a couple of times. They've had nice, sharp passing throughout, getting down low, getting good looks. And once you get good looks down low, that defense collapses down, and it opens up your shooters along the three-point arc. They haven't made one quite yet, but it's only a matter of time with the amount of looks that they're getting.
Yeah, the first free throw is no good. And that is one thing that Coach Alicia Washington, when I interviewed her in the preseason, she emphasized is they're a little bit smaller than they were last year, or in the year before. And just like last year, they're looking to really push the pace. They've done a great job of that so far. Ramirez made the second of two. And Kroup's got the ball now. She passes across to Teagan. Newly entered in the game is number 10, Jones. I missed that one. And fired up, no good on the shot from Kroup, and pushed is Hickson. Pass into Palqualo. It was tipped and turned over.
That was an insane pass by Hickson, just threading the needle. I don't think that Palqualo was ready for it.
No, definitely
being
not.
that accurate. I wouldn't have been ready for it that accurately.
Yeah, absolutely not. Faith Coates and Rochelle Porter enter the game for the Blue Jays. And struggling a little bit is finding their man out of that 1-2-2. That might be something to keep track of throughout the game, as Lockhart is fouled on the rebound. That is on, it looks like Fry.
Yeah, got to tighten up that just a little bit, but a bad foul there from Blackburn off the miss and on the rebound.
Coates brings it up and passes it down to Porter. She passes across to Kerrigan Lockhart. Drives the lane, shoots and misses. Offensive rebound, though, from Palqualo, and they're going to call a jump ball. So that's going to go the other way. Not sure about that one, but got to live with those.
Looked like more arm than ball, but nevertheless, it is what it is. And
Allie Bullock enters the game for the Blue Jays for Kerrigan Lockhart. Pass in to Kroup. She passed it up to Jones. Jones drives, feeds in to Mitchell, who fires up the shot, misses. Rebound to Palqualo. Tough rebound there from number 31. Pass up to Porter, who drives the lane, shoots and scores.
Really nice finish there from Porter. And on the other end, defensively, Blackburn has really struggled around the rim right now. They can't really finish anything.
Fry drives the lane, throws it off Palqualo's knee, and it's going to go out of bounds and stay with Blackburn's possession. Number 4, Wilmesmeyer enters the game for the Blue Jays, as well as number 11, Harris, and number 3, Benoit for Blackburn. Ball's entered into Jones. She drives the lane, kicks it out to no man's land, and that's going to be tipped, it looks like, so it's not a turnover.
Whoa. Wow, confusing play right there. Is
definitely a major lack of whistle, and Coach Alicia Washington is kind of dumbfounded here. She's laughing down there.
Biwa was laying on the baseline with the ball in her hands, and no out-of-bounds call was called. That was, wow.
I think there was a little bit of confusion because Wilmesmeyer definitely did touch it, and that'll be an offensive foul on Avelina Palqualo. And now number 23, Chloe Wyatt, will enter the game for her. Ball is entered in. Now up from Harris. Passes up to Benoit, who fires up to no good. Rebound from Wyatt. Faith Coates brings it up the left side. Now she's going to pass it down to Wilmesmeyer in the corner. Feeds in the post to Allie Bullock, who makes a move. Kicks it out to Wyatt. Wyatt fires the 2. It's good. Yeah. Beautiful shot there from Wyatt.
And a perfect job distributing there from the post.
And now a steal from Faith Coates. Bullock drives the lane, shoots, and is fouled. She's going to have 2 free throws.
Allie Bullock in the last maybe 30 seconds has really played well. First, finding the open man with the assist from the post. You got the defense to collapse down on you, kick it out, have a nice mid-range look, and then pushing the pace in transition to go to the line.
Yeah, she got a lot of starts last year at the big guard position and has gotten some this year, but one thing I will definitely say from what I've seen this year is she's played really well coming off the bench this year.
Yeah, no, coming off the bench, it's so valuable to have a player that just makes the right pass every single time. You don't need a ton of points off the bench, mostly. You know, it's nice to have points off the bench, but if you know where to be, you know where to go with the basketball every time, it's such a valuable piece. And you see it at every level of basketball that is so valuable to have available to you.
Absolutely. And especially they need some bench help, the Blue Jays do, because Tristan Porter now out with an injury. She's very valuable from the three-point line for the Blue Jays, and she's not there right now, so looking for anything they can get.
Here's Bullock, 5 of 13 from the line, from the charity stripe.
And makes the first, so make that 6 for 14.
Interesting, Annette Ramirez played the first stretch of this game and hasn't really played since about the 6-minute mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, you have to wonder if maybe Coach Washington, you hate to say this and do this, but maybe trying to get her some rest, especially early against an opponent they might see as a little bit lesser, as the traveling violation is called on number 3, Benoit.
Yeah, of course, Blackburn comes into this game at 3-15. They have yet to win a conference game this season.
Coates brings it up, sheds her defender. Across the W, picks up her dribble, and now pass it out to Bullock. Bullock drives left, shoots right, and scores. What a move from Allie Bullock.
Well, never mind what I said about making the right pass every time. You want to score off the bench, and Bullock just with a mega take right to the cup.
That was definitely a tough bucket there from number 20. And now she gets a steal. She has been all over the court. Up the court goes Wilmesmeyer. Now she loses it. And that'll be a jump ball, so it'll stay with the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Coates, wow. Bullock, she has been very, very impressive throughout these early minutes. Hustling up and down the floor, playing good defense as well.
Now the ball's in to Coates. She drives left. Picks up her dribble. Kicks out to Trishelle Porter, who fires a 3. No good. Rebound goes to Benoit. Coming up the other way is number 25, newly entered Morris. She's going to drive, shoot, misses. Rebound to Bullock.
Great defense there from Westminster. Just get those hands up. Don't get caught reaching for that basketball and commit a foul.
Here in this first quarter, the Blue Jays have done a great job defensively, as the only points they have allowed have been a Hail Mary 3 at the end of the shot clock off the backboard. And now an offensive rebound after the missed shot from Porter by Bullock. Now that'll be a foul. That's the 4th foul, not in the bonus yet. And now we've got a wave sub here for the Blue Jays as all the starters come back in.
A little bit of a hockey line change here.
And number 1, Vogel, re-enters the game for the Beavers. Ball is entered into Annette Ramirez. She comes off the screen, steps back, kicks it out to Lockhart, who drives right. Now she's going to kick it out to Akerson, who fires up a 3, and it's no good. Off the back of the iron, rebound to Jones. Jones looks to push. Now she's going to slow down across the W. Pass across to Harris, who fires a 3, and it's good.
Now miscommunication there defensively. Westminster didn't know who's picking up Harris.
Now Liv Hickson is going to bring it across the W. Pass down to Akerson. Pass up to Palqualo and down to Ramirez, who drives right, wide open. What a rip and score from Annette Ramirez.
She's so explosive off that first step, just able to beat pretty much anybody. If you don't have help on the help side, Ramirez is going to finish around the rim every time.
Now feed in, tipped by Hickson. Good defense there from the Blue Jays on the attempted feed from number 14, Mitchell. And now she comes out of the game, and Gracie Gent enters the game for the first time. Ball's entered into Jones. She looks to drive baseline. Loses it, throws it to no man's land, and it'll be Blue Jays basketball.
Yeah, the turnovers starting to pile up here for Blackburn right now. But in addition to that, despite Westminster not being a team known for their size or their rebounding ability, they are winning the rebounding battle 9-5 right now.
Yeah, one thing they do, even with a little bit of a lack of size, is they attack the glass hard, and that's as a nice drive there from Kyle Qualo off the great pass from Lockhart in the score. But the Blue Jays do a tremendous job of just playing hard, and that's more of a testament, I think, to who their coach is. Coach Washington does a tremendous job getting her players to play as hard as they possibly can. As the feed in is tipped, caught by Akerson, and what a pass and drive there as Ramirez gets another score.
Yeah, she's got 7 already.
20-6, the Blue Jays lead And the rebound to Akerson on the missed shot from number 10, Jones.
How fun is Annette Ramirez to watch? Just even off the ball, explosive, able to get open with nice cuts. And here she
that
triggers.
Time, she wasn't even trying to be open, and was. And Palqualo off the feet from Ramirez misses the layup. And it's going the other way in the hands of Jones. Now to Gent, who fires the three. No good. Hickson with the rebound, and she's going to push the other way. And she loses it. That ball stripped from Jones, and it's going to go the other way again.
Really good hands from Jones there.
A little bit of a sloppy turnover there from Hickson. Nice drive, but missed shot from Jones. Maybe a push-off, but now Coach Talisha Washington tells Annette Ramirez, slow it down. She wants one shot.
Maybe a push-off, maybe a little bit of a gather step that's illegal at the college level taken there, but still, missed the shot. Ball don't lie.
And a hit may have even been a foul the other way. We don't know. Sometimes it's good to make a no call. Almost a turnover from Annette Ramirez. She gathers it back, gets her own rebound. Lockhart gets the rebound. Then Palqualo gets the rebound off the missed shot from Lockhart, and a last-second shot from the Blue Jays as they lead 22-6 after the quarter. You have some stats for me here, Mickey.
Yeah, Annette Ramirez finishes that quarter 7 points along with a rebound. And Palqualo, she's been impressive today as well. 6 points with, it says 2 rebounds. I believe that should have been a third rebound on that last possession. So really impressive stuff here from Westminster in that first quarter.
And with that, we'll be back here after the quick timeout here in between quarters.
Today's typical college student is no longer the recent high school graduate. Almost half of all college students in the United States are age 24 or older, and they have busy lifestyles. They have families, they work part-time jobs or full-time jobs, and they want to earn a college degree. As you could imagine, the traditional college experience just doesn't work for them. Westminster College has a rich history of excellence in cultivating leaders. And now we can take that experience beyond our campus. We're proud to announce the launch of Westminster Online. It's designed to be flexible and to meet your needs. This program runs in back-to-back 7-week sessions so you can finish your degree faster. It's 100% online so you can attend class on your schedule. You can choose to major in either business administration, organizational leadership, or in psychology. Westminster Online is affordable, and if you need to pause your studies because life happens, you can do that. You're able to sit.
We are back here as the second quarter gets ready to start. A great defensive quarter for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they did a great job back in that first quarter, holding Blackburn to 2 of 13 from the field.
As the ball is entered in, it's Blackburn's possession. Number 12, Teakin. She looks to get a back door, doesn't have it, now passes across to Fry. And now Fry's pass is picked by Lockhart, who drives in and misses the layup, but she's going to have 2 free throws as the foul comes from number 1, Vogel.
Yeah, that was a great job having your hands in the passing lanes. Now 9 turnovers for Blackburn on the game so far.
First free throw's up and good. As
excuse me, that might be 8. You never know when the live stats are going to update.
Yeah, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. As the second free throw's up and good. And the ball is entered in to Teakin. Blue Jays with a little bit of a token pressure as the ball's passed up to Fry. She's going to bring it across the center of the court. She looks to set up a play for the Beavers. Backdoor doesn't have it. That's another turnover.
There's 9.
Pass from Lockhart up to Ramirez, and the layup's good.
Ramirez continues to push that pace, make herself available for easy buckets down the floor in transition.
And almost another steal, but they're going to get a kick out and a shot from Krupp, and it's good. Nice assist there from, I believe that was number 14, Mitchell.
So Blackburn now has 3 field goals on the game. All 3 have been 3-pointers.
Yeah, and maybe that's something to look out for, an adjustment the Blue Jays might try to make. And the deuce and abuse from Avelina Palqualo. Nice feed there from number 3, Liv Hickson.
Koalo continuing to dominate down low in the paint. She's been really good.
And she misses the extra end of the and one there, so it's going to go the other way after the rebound from Fry. Oh, and a hammer of a screen set by number 14, Mitchell, but then a turnover, and then a turnover back by Koalo, and then she commits the foul. That's exactly what you don't want to do.
Yeah, just a chaotic turn of events a couple of times there on that one, but continuing to be careless with the basketball is Blackburn right now. They've now committed 10 turnovers in the first about 11 minutes of this game.
Yeah, and Miley Peck enters the game for the Blue Jays for Koalo. That was her second foul, and the Blue Jays definitely don't want her to get 3 in a score like this right now. And almost a turnover, but saved by Liv Hickson. What a job there to keep that in play, and it was tipped by number 3, Benoit, and it'll stay with the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Hickson, great hustle to get to that loose ball, and right before she was about to fall out of bounds, able to just chuck it back into the back court, in the front court.
The ball's entered in to Peck, up to Ramirez, who sets up a play. Pass to Lockhart. Feed into Akerson is picked, and it's going to go the other way after the steal by Teakin. Excuse me.
Lockhart just a beat late on that pass down inside. She had Akerson.
Yeah, one thing that I've always heard in the game of basketball is if you hear your teammate yelling for the ball, it's usually a step too late.
Yep.
That ball's tipped, so it'll be out of bounds here for the Beavers.
They had that perfect play set up that Ramirez set up at the tip of the logo, but not quite the execution there.
And the ball's entered in as just horrible defense there from Akerson, and an and one on the other side as Lockhart gets the foul.
It was a charge.
Oh, excuse me. They did call a charge.
Great.
I don't know if that's the right call. I think she was in the circle, and I think I anticipated that too.
Now Lockhart got there. She set her feet. Really nice defense there. Westminster continues to be just a beat faster here than Blackburn.
And the feed in to Lockhart, and now she's going to kick it out to Miley Peck. She passed across to Liv Hickson, who fires up a 3. A little bit ill-advised there with the shot clock, and it's missed and going the other way. Fry pushes, skips across to Benoit. Benoit kicks out, and the shot taken now by Krupp, who misses the 3. Rebound to Hickson is stripped, but it's still going to go the other way as Annette Ramirez ends up with the ball, and she is fouled by number 12, Teakin. That is already, it looks like, the 4th foul in this quarter. And
yeah,
that is something to definitely take note of.
Just undisciplined basketball here from the Beavers, but as there is a large new unit once again checking in for Westminster here, but they've struggled from beyond the arc. They're 0 of 5 so far, despite really imposing their will down low.
Yeah, an almost wave sub, but Peck stays in for the Blue Jays. It's going to be as she turns it over. But Willis-Meyer, Bullock enters back in, as well as Trishelle Porter and Faith Coates, and that'll be a traveling violation on number 10, Jones. The score's 28-9 here with about 7 minutes to go in the quarter. And there's the 5th foul, so it's going to be going the other way in the bonus. Do the officials even know this?
Yeah, there we go.
At the scores table, they finally figured it out.
I was questioning the scoreboard for a second there, but one of the officials came over to the scores table, confirmed it, blew the whistle, good communication there, and here goes Westminster back to the line.
And that makes me feel a little bit better about my falling asleep on the hiccup, because even the officials are falling asleep there.
Westminster, a bit of a middle-of-the-pack team when it comes to free throw shooting. Shooting at 67% as a team. And
that is something that has definitely attributed to some of their 9 losses, is some poor free throw shooting, as there's the second end of 2 missed. Coates made the first one, though. I believe the score should be 29-9. They've got the scoreboard wrong. In the gym. It's right on the live stream. As the ball is passed across and driven in by Krupp. Kick out to Mitchell, who fires up the 2. No good. Offensive rebound, though, to Jones. Kick out to Fry. Pass across to Krupp, who fires up the 3. Missed. Rebound to Peck. Great check out there.
Yeah, nice job getting on the boards there. Great job boxing out.
Feed in by Coates. A horrible feed in, and it's turned over. Steal looks like to Fry. Pass across to Mitchell. Back across to Krupp, and she is fouled by Wilmsmeyer.
Yeah, Wilmsmeyer, her eyes lit up the minute she saw that pass, but just couldn't quite get there and a little too much contact. Wilmsmeyer, another player that's just been really good with her hands in the passing lanes here today.
Yeah, she herself, I believe, has gotten a few starts this year. A lot of different starters for the Blue Jays, and that's something Coach Washington has done a wonderful job. I mean, recruiting-wise, she just has an extremely deep team as that ball was sent to Columbia.
Just mix and match, though. You know, if you don't know your rotation, if you don't know who it is, just continue to mix in new players and mix in new groups on the floor. You never know who's going to mesh with each other, and it's exactly what Coach Washington has been doing.
Yeah, and I would say she's definitely settled into the starting 5 she's had recently. I think she's done for 3 or 4 games. So she's finally settled on a 5 as Wilmsmeyer drives. Nice feed from Bullock and an even better finish from Wilmsmeyer. And the score's 31-9 now.
Beautiful kiss off the glass right there.
Jones is pressured by both Coates and Wilmsmeyer, and now Bullock jumps the pass. She drives the lane. Nice step through and score from Bullock, and we've got a timeout called by head coach Alan DeHorty.
Wow, just great work there from Westminster, continuing to harass Blackburn on the offensive end, and just getting the ball out into transition has been so key for them.
Yes, absolutely. And just in general, pushing. I like that trap that they ran there. It was a little, that's known in a lot of basketball circles as the Brad Underwood trap, as he kind of started that, and further before him was the man he learned from, Bob Huggins at West Virginia, and it worked really well, as that's now 16 turnovers from Blackburn. As great pressure. What do you think about that?
Yeah, again, you're just harassing them in the backcourt and able to continually be able to get in those passing lanes. And defense to offense has been the name of the game so far for Westminster. Continue to get out in transition, and once they get into that half-court offense, they've really struggled from 3. We mentioned it earlier. They're 0 of 5 from 3 in this game so far, but all of their success has come down low. All 14 of their field goals have been 2-pointers.
And one thing we should note, though, Westminster has not been devoid of turnovers either. They have 9 themselves, and that's something to take note of, because that's something against a team like this I'm sure Coach Washington is definitely not very pleased with. Ball's driven baseline and thrown out of bounds. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if Morris was trying to drive a foul or what, but that ball was just thrown straight off the brick down there.
Perhaps trying to throw it off a Westminster defender to get that ball back on the baseline, but not quite work out the way she wanted it to.
And now Porter dribbles it across. She's looking to drive, shoots and scores. Nice little floater from Tershelle Porter.
Beautiful pace right there, just slowing it down and speeding it up at the right moment.
Yeah, she has done it. She's not the most fleet of foot, but she's done a great job of just finding that acceleration when she needs it to put the ball in the bucket. And the rebound on the air ball from Jones is Wilmsmeyer, and she's going to look to push the pace. She passes down to Coates. Coates looks to drive baseline. Spins, and it's a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Blue Jays.
Yeah, nice little jab step on the perimeter to open yourself up a driving lane, but just spinning into a double team right there. Not quite quick enough.
Yeah, now the Blue Jays are going to have 2 new entrants as number 10, Katie McKinney, And number 25, Ellie Turner, enters the game for the Blue Jays. Pass across to Turner. She passes down to Wyatt. Wyatt across to McKinney. McKinney drives right. Nice little step through, and she's going to get 2 free throws.
Just bent it right around the defender. Nice job. She looked like an outside linebacker. Bending around the tackle, getting to the quarterback. Perfect job to just beat her defender.
Great step through, using her length to get to the bucket as Michaela Washington-Cobb enters the game for the Blue Jays. First free throw really short off the front of the iron. That's something to note. They've got to figure out if they want to make a deep run in the postseason. They've got to start figuring out their free throws. That hurt them when they went to Las Vegas. That's hurt them basically year-round. As Faith Coates gets a pass down to Ellie Turner, who fires up the 3 and good on the pass from Faith Coates after the offensive rebound from Wyatt.
Well, they're missing their free throws. They've left some points on the board, but, man, they've done a good job on the boards.
And that's what you have to do. If you're going to miss all those free throws, you got to find a way to counter that, as Faith Coates is fouled by number 3, Benoit.
If you're missing your free throws, the 2 ways you can make up for it is turnovers and rebounds, and they've done both of them.
Whoa. That is 4 fouls on number 3, Benoit. I'm going to say she's probably going to be sitting for a while. And the first free throw is up and good. Sorry, that caught me off guard. That's the Blue Jays break out a 30-point lead.
Yeah, well, when things aren't going your way, oftentimes you see teams starting to take some frustration fouls, and that's kind of what's happening right now.
Ball is passed across to number 14, Mitchell. She drives right on Washington, kicks it out to number 4, Gent. Pass across to Harris, who fires up a very missed 3 as McKinney gets the rebound, skips across to Turner. She feeds into Washington-Cobb. She looks to make a move. Goes up and fouled. She's going to have 2 free throws. Nice move there from Washington-Cobb.
Really nice, powerful move to get inside there on Zoe Mitchell and draw the foul, get yourself to the line. Continually, Westminster has had a lot of success in the low post.
And the first free throw is up and good.
Yeah, Washington-Cobb, the freshman out of Indianapolis. Hasn't played a ton this year, but perhaps in a game like this, we'll see some more minutes.
Yeah, and the second one is up and good as well. And she has found a way to get herself some minutes in just about every game, even the close ones. As the ball is kicked out on a nice drive and 3, but I mean, that shot was very long as Coates gets the rebound on the very long air ball. Pass down to Turner.
Trying to work it back down to the low post.
Feeds it into the high post, into Wyatt, who kicks back out to Turner, who now feeds into the low post to Washington-Cobb, who gets the 2. She wanted to and 1. She's not going to get it, though, as the Blue Jays lead 44-9 now. Pass down to number 25, Morris. She drives. She's going to have, it looks like, 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job getting inside, getting yourself in a position there to get fouled.
Excuse me, no, the ball is out of bounds.
Oh, it was on the floor.
There is some confusion, and now they are sending her to the line.
It was a foul. Officials initially called it on the floor. They were ready to inbound it along the baseline, but I think she was in the shooting motion.
I don't know if it was necessarily the official. I think the officials got confused by the player herself, as Morris thought she was taking it out of bounds, but the officials signaled 2 shots, and she missed the first free throw. And they have broke 10 points as they make the second free throw.
Bit of a full
Number
court.
15, Madison Brown, a player you don't see very often for the Blue Jays, enters the game and immediately commits the turnover as she steps over the line after the full court pressure. And so it'll be inbounded for the Beavers and kick out to Krupp, who drives. Nice little step through and score from Krupp for the Beavers. And now McKinney's going to bring it up for the Blue Jays. She passes it down to Brown, who feeds it in to also newly entered Harley Engelmeyer, who gets herself a bucket.
You think they like the low post, Noah? They just keep going back to the well.
And I mean, why would you not when you have this much success? As Brown gets a steal, and she's going to turn it over as Jones gets the steal, and she's going to look to drive. A little bit of a Euro step and a missed shot, gets her own rebound. Dishes to Morris, who fires up a shot, blocked by Engelmeyer. Rebound to Washington Cobb.
Yeah, in these lineups right now, Westminster just has so many more inches of height on Blackburn. They continue to move it down low.
As Brown's going to fire up the two, she misses. Rebound to Ellie Turner. Turner tries to dish it out to Engelmeyer and turns it over. Engelmeyer's a player that got a lot more minutes last year than she has this year for whatever reason. I think the biggest reason is, like we mentioned earlier, the Blue Jays just want to play so fast, and she's more of a slow it down, low post player, kind of like Washington Cobb. Pass up to Jones, who fires the three. Missed. Rebound to Engelmeyer. Pass to McKinney. 37 seconds left here in the half. Handoff to Ellie Turner, who passes to Washington Cobb now. 18 on the shot clock, 27 on the game clock. Feed into Engelmeyer. Kick out to Brown. Shot fake, drive. Missed, but rebound. And stick back from McKinney. And the shot clock is turned off, 10 seconds left as Krupp's going to look to drive hard. She fires up the floater, missed it, and they're going to call a block. And I think that was more due to the flop than the actual foul.
Yeah, the Westminster bench immediately got up and gave a overpowering, oh no. There's a lot of them with smiles on their faces looking on in disbelief.
As I think, and there's a first free throw is up and good from Krupp. And like I said, I think it was more because she didn't fall down until after she got hit. So I think it was more the official called it because she had to call something due to the flop. And there's 6.4 left. Ball's entered into McKinney. They got to push. There's only 3 seconds left. And she's going to fire up the shot. Ooh. She might have been fouled, but no call is made, and I think that might have been due to the score. 48-14 is the score at half. And we'll be back here in a little while to give you a little bit of a halftime show.
Today's typical college student is no longer the recent high school graduate. Almost half of all college students in the United States are age 24 or older. And they have busy lifestyles. They have families, they work part-time jobs or full-time jobs, and they want to earn a college degree. As you could imagine, the traditional college experience just doesn't work for them. Westminster College has a rich history of excellence in cultivating leaders. And now we can take that experience beyond our campus. We're proud to announce the launch of Westminster Online. It's designed to be flexible and to meet your needs. This program runs in back-to-back 7-week sessions so you can finish your degree faster. It's 100% online so you can attend class on your schedule. You can choose to major in either business administration, organizational leadership, or in psychology. Westminster Online is affordable, and if you need to pause your studies because life happens, you can do that. You're able to sit out a session and then come back when you're ready. Check out our website at wcmo.edu to learn more.
The way we consume digital media in our world is constantly changing. The way we learn about it needs to change at that same pace. At Westminster College, we're putting you at the forefront of this interdisciplinary research by letting you experience firsthand some of these changes so you'll be better prepared to create it yourself when you leave our campus. In our labs, you'll experience cutting-edge technologies that will prepare you for a career in whichever sector of digital media that you're comfortable. You won't just hear about digital media, you'll experience it yourself.
Museum Studies at Westminster is a program where students create and curate exhibitions, design programs, ask challenging questions, and above all, blend history, heritage, and culture in a way that informs and inspires. We invite you to join us at Westminster and be a part of history in a way that not only preserves the past, but through the power of museums, helps to build a better future.
Museums allow us to celebrate humanity's soaring achievements while also providing lessons on how to avoid the mistakes of our past. They can also amplify the voices of underrepresented groups while bringing economic uplift to communities. We invite you to explore this world while finding a rewarding career by becoming a Museum Studies major at Westminster College.
Financial planning is one of those careers that rewards you with your own professional accomplishment as well as a deep mental satisfaction from helping your clients directly. For example, as a financial planning professional, you'll help your clients in developing such personal financial plans as estate planning and retirement planning. Our curriculum also aligns well with the CFP Board's learning outcomes. Here at Westminster, you can also pursue a dual degree in financial planning and finance to further your career.
Today's typical college student is no longer the recent high school graduate. Almost half of all college students in the United States are age 24 or older, and they have busy lifestyles. They have families, they work part-time jobs or full-time jobs, and they want to earn a college degree. As you could imagine, the traditional college experience just doesn't work for them. Westminster College has a rich history of excellence in cultivating leaders. And now, we can take that experience beyond our campus. We're proud to announce the launch of Westminster Online. It's designed to be flexible and to meet your needs. This program runs in back-to-back 7-week sessions, so you can finish your degree faster. It's 100% online, so you can attend class on your schedule. You can choose to major in either business administration, organizational leadership, or in psychology. Westminster Online is affordable, and if you need to pause your studies because life happens, you can do that. You're able to sit out a session and then come back when you're ready. Check out our website at wcmo.edu to learn more.
The way we consume digital media in our world is constantly changing. The way we learn about it needs to change at that same pace. At Westminster College, we're putting you at the forefront of this interdisciplinary research by letting you experience firsthand some of these changes so you'll be better prepared to create it yourself when you leave our campus. In our labs, you'll experience cutting-edge technologies that will prepare you for a career in whichever sector of digital media that you're comfortable. You won't just hear about digital media, you'll experience it yourself.
Museum Studies at Westminster is a program where students create and curate exhibitions, design programs, ask challenging questions, and above all, blend history, heritage, and culture in a way that informs and inspires. We invite you to join us at Westminster and be a part of history in a way that not only preserves the past, but through the power of museums, helps to build a better future.
Museums allow us to celebrate humanity's soaring achievements while also providing lessons on how to avoid the mistakes of our past. They can also amplify the voices of underrepresented groups while bringing economic uplift to communities. We invite you to explore this world while finding a rewarding career by becoming a Museum Studies major at Westminster College.
Financial planning is one of those careers that rewards you with your own professional accomplishment as well as a deep mental satisfaction from helping your clients directly. For example, as a financial planning professional, you'll help your clients in developing such personal financial plans as estate planning and retirement planning. Our curriculum also aligns well with the CFP Board's learning outcomes. Here at Westminster, you can also pursue a dual degree in financial planning and finance to further your career.
Today's typical college student is no longer the recent high school graduate. Almost half of all college students in the United States are age 24 or older, and they have busy lifestyles. They have families, they work part-time jobs or full-time jobs, and they want to earn a college degree. As you could imagine, the traditional college experience just doesn't work for them. Westminster College has a rich history of excellence in cultivating leaders, and now we can take that experience beyond our campus. We're proud to announce the launch of Westminster Online. It's designed to be flexible and to meet your needs. This program runs in back-to-back 7-week sessions, so you can finish your degree faster. It's 100% online, so you can attend class on your schedule. You can choose to major in either business administration, organizational leadership, or in psychology. Westminster Online is affordable, and if you need to pause your studies because life happens, you can do that. You're able to sit out a session and then come back when you're ready. Check out our website at wcmo.edu to learn more.
The way we consume digital media in our world is constantly changing. The way we learn about it needs to change at that same pace. At Westminster College, we're putting you at the forefront of this interdisciplinary research by letting you experience firsthand some of these changes so you'll be better prepared to create it yourself when you leave our campus. In our labs, you'll experience cutting-edge technologies that will prepare you for a career in whichever sector of digital media that you're comfortable. You won't just hear about digital media, you'll experience it yourself.
Museum Studies at Westminster is a program where students create and curate exhibitions, design programs, ask challenging questions, and above all, blend history, heritage, and culture in a way that informs and inspires. We invite you to join us at Westminster and be a part of history in a way that not only preserves the past, but through the power of museums, helps to build a better future.
Museums allow us to celebrate humanity's soaring achievements while also providing lessons on how to avoid the mistakes of our past. They can also amplify the voices of underrepresented groups while bringing economic uplift to communities. We invite you to explore this world while finding a rewarding career by becoming a Museum Studies major at Westminster College.
Financial planning is one of those careers that rewards you with your own professional accomplishment as well as a deep mental satisfaction from helping your clients directly. For example, as a financial planning professional, you'll help your clients in developing such personal financial plans as estate planning and retirement planning. Our curriculum also aligns well with the CFP Board's learning outcomes. Here at Westminster, you can also pursue a dual degree in financial planning and finance to further your career.
Today's typical college student is no longer the recent high school graduate. Almost half of all college students in the United States are age 24 or older, and they have busy lifestyles. They have families, they work part-time jobs or full-time jobs, and they want to earn a college degree. As you could imagine, the traditional college experience just doesn't work for them. Westminster College has a rich history of excellence in cultivating leaders, and now we can take that experience beyond our campus. We're proud to announce the launch of Westminster Online. It's designed to be flexible and to meet your needs. This program runs in back-to-back 7-week sessions, so you can finish your degree faster. It's 100% online, so you can attend class on your schedule. You can choose to major in either business administration, organizational leadership, or in psychology. Westminster Online is affordable, and if you need to pause your studies because life happens, you can do that. You're able to sit out a session and then come back when you're ready. Check out our website at wcmo.edu to learn more.
The way we consume digital media in our world is constantly changing. The way we learn about it needs to change at that same pace. At Westminster College, we're putting you at the forefront of this interdisciplinary research by letting you experience firsthand some of these changes so you'll be better prepared to create it yourself when you leave our campus. In our labs, you'll experience cutting-edge technologies that will prepare you for a career in whichever sector of digital media that you're comfortable. You won't just hear about digital media, you'll experience it yourself.
Museum Studies at Westminster is a program where students create and curate exhibitions, design programs, ask challenging questions, and above all, blend history, heritage, and culture in a way that informs and inspires. We invite you to join us at Westminster and be a part of history in a way that not only preserves the past, but through the power of museums, helps to build a better future.
Museums allow us to celebrate humanity's soaring achievements while also providing lessons on how to avoid the mistakes of our past. They can also amplify the voices of underrepresented groups while bringing economic uplift to communities. We invite you to explore this world while finding a rewarding career by becoming a Museum Studies major at Westminster College.
Financial planning is one of those careers that rewards you with your own professional accomplishment as well as a deep mental satisfaction from helping your clients directly. For example, as a financial planning professional, you'll help your clients in developing such personal financial plans as estate planning and retirement planning. Our curriculum also aligns well with the CFP Board's learning outcomes. Here at Westminster, you can also pursue a dual degree in financial planning and finance to further your career.
Today's typical college student is no longer the recent high school graduate. Almost half of all college students in the United States are age 24 or older, and they have busy lifestyles. They have families, they work part-time jobs or full-time jobs, and they want to earn a college degree. As you could imagine, the traditional college experience just doesn't work for them. Westminster College has a rich history of excellence in cultivating leaders. And now, we can take that experience beyond our campus. We're proud to announce the launch of Westminster Online. It's designed to be flexible and to meet your needs. This program runs in back-to-back 7-week sessions, so you can finish your degree faster. It's 100% online, so you can...
We're back here in the half. Can you give me some quick numbers real fast, Mickey?
Yeah, so in that first half, Annette Ramirez was 4 of 6 from the field for 9 points. Powell Kowalo had another good first half, 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting as teams have broken their huddles. We'll get into some more of the numbers throughout the half and into the postgame.
And the ball is entered into Krupp, who leads Blackburn with 10. And she drives the lane. She's looking to get a quick bucket. She misses. Rebound to Powell Kowalo. They're going to call a jump ball, and that's probably the right call. And it's going to be Blue Jays basketball.
Has every jump ball went Westminster's way this game?
I think all but one.
Yeah.
There was one in
there
the
was. You're
first
right.
quarter.
Yep.
And that's why Blackburn has had the ball, everything but the tip. Feed into Akerson. She looks to make a move. Step through. Nice up and underhand score from Chloe Akerson.
That was beautiful. Just create some room for yourself. Nice little step through. And a really tough finish as well from a tough angle.
Nifty footwork from number 13. And a nice backdoor pass from Morris, but it's stolen by Powell Kowalo as number 12, Teakin, just couldn't get a handle on it. Now Palaqualo's got it. She looks to feed into Annette Ramirez. She kicks out back to Palaqualo, who kicks it back to Annette Ramirez, who kicks it out to Chloe Akerson, who fires a three and misses. Hickson tries to get the rebound. It's tipped out of bounds by Teakin, and it'll be Blue Jays basketball.
Yeah, interesting. No foul call there. 4-3 to shoot. I think the shot clock should have reset there.
The ball hit the rim.
Yeah.
That should have reset.
That was
and
pretty obvious.
Just as I mentioned to my partner at halftime, there's been some shot clock issues where they're not really resetting it to 20.
And that three clearly hit the rim and then trickled out of bounds on the long rebound attempt.
Yeah, and did they just turn that down to 12 seconds?
Wow, okay.
That's a big dip from, I don't know that 8 seconds went off the shot clock either, but yeah, I knew that shouldn't have happened. I was so confused there, and I think everyone was, and then there's just a turnover as Group gets the steal and score, so I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
Nice job.
You got to think Westminster's got to be not happy with that, though, as they had complete possession of the ball, and it turned into a turnover because of the messed up shot clock. Now the kick out from Palaqualo, and three from Akerson, assist by Palaqualo.
Great offense there. Palaqualo kicking it out. Only Westminster's second three of the game.
And Krupp going to fire up the deep three. A nunchuck miss there, but rebound from Fry and score.
Yeah, poor job boxing out by Westminster there, as they really dominated the boards in the first half. Can't have that happen, though, here in the second.
I get that you're up a lot of points going into the half as Ramirez fires up and scores the three, but they've been very lackadaisical on defense, and that's one thing you can't do when you have a big lead like that. You come out and squash them. You don't come out and let it go the other way, as Annette Ramirez picks Teakin's pocket and drives the lane for the deuce and abuse.
Great job by Annette Ramirez, who's a little bit slow to get up behind that baseline, but
I mean, that was an awesome finish. She looks to be okay. She's going to get up, and that's important for the Blue Jays. You don't want her hurt.
And how many times have we seen her just pick a ball handler's pockets and then immediately run out in transition and do exactly what she did right there?
Yeah, I mean, she just does a tremendous. That's where, honestly, she gets a lot of her points coming from steals, as Kerrigan Lockhart gets the long rebound on the free throw but doesn't quite handle it, and it goes the other way in the hands of the Beavers. And I know you're looking to make her the all-time leading scorer. She's going to get two more here on the layup, Annette Ramirez, but if I'm Coach Alicia Washington, you just broke out a 42-point lead. I know you want to get her to that 25 that she needs to average or whatever for the rest of the year. She's got 16 now, but is it really important, or are you kind of sacrificing her health in a game like this? As you know, it's probably going to get a little rough when you're beating a team this bad.
The general rule is you don't pull your starters until maybe after the third quarter, but at this point, it's so out of hand that you
and I'm
don't
not even
really
saying
pay attention
pull
to
all of your starters. I'm saying literally just pull Ramirez.
Yeah.
Keep her healthy. As she turns it over, foul. There'll be no shot. Foul's on the floor on Kerrigan Lockhart.
Yeah, I thought she gathered it before she got fouled, but either way. Annette Ramirez, as you mentioned, Noah, just needs 171 points entering today to break the all-time Westminster scoring record. If you average that out over the rest of the season, that's just under 25 points a game.
Yeah, and she comes out just as I mentioned she probably should, as Faith Coates comes into the game for her, and that's exactly what I would have done if I'm a coach too. If my undoubtedly best player is starting to get harmed, as Palaqualo appeared to get fouled, no call. Luckily, Lockhart gets the rebound and gets fouled herself. I mean, it's getting hack-a-shack. It's getting rough, and I'm not sure I wouldn't take out Palaqualo as well.
Yeah, and Blackburn just continues to struggle with fouls in this game.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, like you hate to jinx it and take somebody out before the third quarter, but when you're up 42 points like this and it's starting to get rough as it already is, your best players need to get out of the game. And that's right now, Ramirez is already out of the game, so right now it's the other two that have been in the starting lineup basically every game this year, I believe, is Hickson and Palqualo. So those are the two that you really need to find a way to keep healthy. As it looks like that is Zoe Mitchell driving the lane and getting fouled, and she's going to have 2 free throws on the foul. I believe that's on Lockhart. That's her second.
Yeah, absorbed a lot of contact right there.
It kind of ran into a brick wall there.
This game is really slowed down as we move into the second half.
Yeah, which is, I think, to the Blue Jays' benefit because,
Right.
Like I mentioned, you want to keep players healthy, and slowing the game down is a good way to do that. We say that, and then Liv Hickson fires up a full-court pass, and it goes out of bounds. That's going to go the other way.
And it's just so good to see Westminster out in transition, beating everybody out into transition. Now, the situation is the situation. You could say what you want about that, but they've done such a great job at being quick into turning defense into offense.
And that's a good no call there on the drive by Jones. As Hickson now drives, misses, and an and one from Avilena Palqualo.
Just another tough rebound and a great finish through contact.
And now a wave sub, essentially. Palqualo obviously has got to stay in the game as she shoots her free throw. Wilmsmeyer, Wyatt, Trishelle Porter all come in the game alongside Coates.
Palqualo about to shoot her 8th and 9th free throws of the game.
She completes the and one, and now she comes out. Allie Bullock comes in. She gave some really good minutes in the first half.
Westminster as a team has shot a ton of free throws in this game, 19 of them.
Yeah, but it's only made 11.
I know.
So that's you got to shoot better than 60 or 57.9% from the field, or from the free throw line. Excuse me. Now Wilmsmeyer gets a steal. Nice crossover. She's going to drive, shoot, and misses the layup. And it's going to go the other way. She should have probably just shot that one with her left hand. As number 30, Krupp, runs into Bullock, and she's going to get a foul and 2 free throws.
I'm not sure what more Bullock can do right there. She's just kind of standing there with her hands up.
Well,
and not quite have her feet set, but
the only thing she can do is, A, as you mentioned, try to get her feet set, but B, stand tall. She kind of came down a little bit as opposed to staying tall. As the first free throw from Krupp is good. She's had a pretty good game. The rest of her team, maybe not so much, but she's got, I believe, 13 now as she makes both free throws. Should be.
Now she has 13. Unless that's late.
I think it's late. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so should be 14 now. And the score is 64-21 as the ball goes across the Faith Coates. She drives left after a little bit of a ball fake. Now feed up to Bullock, who feeds into the high post to Wyatt, who kicks it out to Wilmsmeyer for the 3, who misses. But she gets her own rebound, tips it to Coates. Now Allie Bullock fires the pull-up 3. It's off the side of the backboard. And it's going to go the other way after the rebound from Benoit.
Yeah, Bullock has been really, really good today. Not quite right there, though. But there's some great defense on the other end from her.
Yeah, that was just, I feel like that was a situation where, and that happens, player has a nice, nifty finish there from Wilmsmeyer. But as I was mentioning was, team gets a big lead and the player takes kind of an ill-advised shot because they're like, we got a big lead. But something you don't want to get in the habit of. It's a bad shot, as there is a nice finish there from Harris for Blackburn to make the score 66-23 now.
Now Westminster looks like they're on their way to their 8th conference win of the year right now, and they continue to really make some noise this season.
Ball's entered in from the high post to the low post, and a nice finish and assist to Wyatt as Allie Bullock gets a finish after the feed from the high post. Jones has the ball. She looks to drive left, kicks it out to Benoit, who fires up the three, or excuse me, that's a two. Her foot was on the line, but she drills the shot. So it's going to go the other way now in the hands of the Blue Jays. 3:20 left in this third quarter. Feed into Bullock. It's tipped, but Coates gets it, and a nice dish to Wyatt, who is fouled, and she's going to have 2 free throws.
That was just some great offense from Westminster. Nice little bounce pass down the lane. And again, they continue to really find these cutting lanes today. They've, off of assists, they have, I would bet, a ton of points.
Yeah, Annette Ramirez re-enters the game for Faith Coates, and as well as Michaela Washington Cole, enters the game, and it appears Miley Peck is going to be coming in for Chloe Wyatt if she makes a second free throw here.
Westminster with 9 assists today, Blackburn with just 4.
And she does, so here comes Peck. Good minutes there from Wyatt. Score now reads 70-25, and that'll be a 30-second timeout here taken by the Blue Jays. And we'll be back in 30.
The way we consume digital media in our world is constantly changing. The way we learn about it needs to change at that same pace. At Westminster College, we're putting you at the forefront of this interdisciplinary research by letting you experience firsthand some of these changes so you'll be better prepared to create it yourself when you leave our campus. In our labs, you'll experience cutting-edge technologies that will prepare you for a career in whichever sector of digital media that you're comfortable. You won't just hear about digital media, you'll experience it yourself.
Back after the short timeout, we are 70-25, the Blue Jays lead. And the ball is going to be brought up by Harris. She looks to hand it off to Jones. Jones looks to drive right. She drives hard. Spin move. Shot. No good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Blue Jays basketball. Tipped by, I believe, Benoit.
Yeah, Annette Ramirez re-enters the game. Of course, we mentioned earlier, has to average just a little less than 25 points a game down the stretch of this season to break the Westminster all-time scoring record this year. And she is only a junior.
Yeah, and if she can find a way to, as Miley Peck with a tough finish after the feed from Trishelle Porter. But if she can find a way to get above that 25, maybe to 30, that'll really help her case in her race to reach that mark. As Washington Cole gets the steal, and Ramirez is going to push. Feeds into Washington Cole. Nice dish and finish. Assist to Annette Ramirez.
That was beautiful, just waiting and being patient for something to open up, suck that defense in, and then throw a nice little lob pass to the block. Annette Ramirez, she might not have the highest top speed, but boy, is she explosive, and is she a smart player.
Yeah, I think it's a combination between the smarts, as you mentioned, and that just really fast first step that she has.
There's a difference. There's a huge difference.
And that is McKinney coming in for Trishelle Porter.
A lot of times people associate with speed with that explosiveness and that great acceleration, but they're not the same thing.
Yeah,
you can have one and not have the other.
Not at all. There's a lot of players. A good example would be Dalton Connect with Tennessee. He's a player that scores a lot of points in bunches. Not very, obviously he's fast. He's playing major Division I basketball, but not necessarily the fastest of players, but his first step is just great. As Washington Cole with another steal, as Wilmsmeyer's got it. She's going to drive and loses it. Looks like the shot was blocked by Krupp. So the Blue Jays will have it out of bounds.
And just to finish that thought, a lot of European players, both men and
Yes,
women.
Luka Doncic in the NBA, 73 last night.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect example of that.
A couple of WNBA players as well.
And another one is probably the most prominent player in all of college basketball, men's or women's this year, Caitlin Clark. Another great example of that, as Ellie Turner is not going to enter the game because I think she's coming in for Ramirez again. First free throw from Ramirez is up and good.
Lead is large.
50 points now. As the second free throw is up and also good. That's one player the Blue Jays generally rely well on from the free throw line. She missed a couple today, I believe, but generally she is very good from the free throw line. Annette Ramirez is, as she has 18 on the game and comes out for Ellie Turner. Now McKinney guards Croup. Ball's tipped out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on Croup, and it'll be Blue Jays basketball, it appears.
Oh, we got a little bit of an argument.
I guess just trying to fight for any possession at this point. As McKinney's going to bring it up for the Blue Jays.
Kenny's another player that's played pretty well today, especially on that defensive end.
Yeah, another example of a player that generally gets a small amount of minutes, but usually valuable minutes in games. As she shot fakes, steps back and hits a dagger.
I love when I'm proven right away.
It's always a good feeling, ain't it, Mickey? As Washington Cole gets a tough rebound, and now McKinney's going to push.
You got numbers.
And now she's going to kick it out to Wilmesmeyer, who fires up the three on the assist from McKinney. Now we've got a bit of an injury timeout, it appears, as Washington Cole's going to come out of the game. It appears she got hit in the eye. Engelmeyer in for the Blue Jays.
And it just continues to go Westminster's way. They really did not start out well from beyond the three-point arc, but into the second half, they have really turned that around now. 5 of 14 from beyond the arc, good for 36%.
Yeah, we'll have to look at the quarter break and see, but they're looking like they're going to break 100, and I'm not sure how many times that's happened for the Blue Jays this year, if at all. As the three fired up and good from Croup, what a game she is having for the Beavers. I think we should not forget about that. 3 seconds left. Miley Peck turns it over as a steal by Morris, and that'll be the end of the third quarter as we have a score. It's 82-28, and we'll be back in a minute.
Today's typical college student is no longer the recent high school graduate. Almost half of all college students in the United States are age 24 or older, and they have busy lifestyles. They have families, they work part-time jobs or full-time jobs, and they want to earn a college degree. As you could imagine, the traditional college experience just doesn't work for them. Westminster College has a rich history of excellence in cultivating leaders. And now, we can take that experience beyond our campus. We're proud to announce the launch of Westminster Online. It's designed to be flexible and to meet your needs. This program runs in back-to-back 7-week sessions, so you can finish your degree faster. It's 100% online, so you can attend class on your schedule. You can choose to major in either business administration, organizational leadership, or in psychology. Westminster Online is affordable, and if you need to pause your studies because life happens, you can do that. You're able to sit out a session and then come back when you're ready. Check out our website at wcmo.edu to learn more. Today's typical college student is no longer the recent high school graduate.
Mickey's got the statistics there for you, and I totally forgot about one of them, a triple overtime game that I was on the call for against Knox. But you want to give us the other 100-point game, Mickey?
Yeah, the other one just came about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago at Lyon. And in that game, Annette Ramirez was fantastic as well. She had over 35 points. She actually had 35 in that game, along with 13 rebounds. This team has cracked 100 twice this year, looking to do it for a third time today.
Yeah, and I think this one has a chance to be their regulation season high, I should say.
Yeah.
I
Only
think
102 against Lyon.
Yeah, they have a very good chance to beat that 102. Because as I mentioned, they had 105 in that triple overtime loss that I was on the call for against Knox, as Kerrigan Lockhart goes with the wrong hand there, so tips it out of bounds instead of going the other way.
Still really good anticipation there. Get your hand on that ball.
Starters back in for the Blue Jays. Kind of surprised by this. But, you have to keep playing. As she does the same thing again. Reach with the other hand, please. Other hand, that's 2 points the other way, as now they finally do get the steal, as the tip by Palqualo and the steal by Annette Ramirez, who is fouled by number 3.
More early fouls in the quarter.
Benoit.
Here from Blackburn as they continue to commit a lot of fouls today. Number 18.
Excuse me, they called that on number 12, Teakin. So Liv Hickson brings it up the left side. She comes off a screen. She's going to skip it across to Chloe Akerson. She looks to drive baseline. Kicks it out to Hickson, who fires up a wide open 3 and drills it. Great pass there from Akerson.
Great offense once again, finding your open player on the perimeter.
And now a steal from Palqualo as she's going to look to push. Passes to Annette Ramirez, and it's going to go out of bounds as she threw it behind her.
Not much of a passing window there, but still the right idea to push it out.
That's another example of what we saw earlier, where it was probably 2 seconds too late.
Yeah.
It was there early, but it wasn't there when she threw it. And now the skip across from Fry to Morris is missed. Then the offensive rebound from Benoit turns into a traveling violation, and it's going to go the other way.
I'm surprised these starters are still in.
Well,
and
the wave
right
sub's
as I
coming.
said that,
They wanted to give him one more offensive possession, it looks like. Oh, what a move from Palqualo, and a nice pass fake and score. She just found herself so open that she had to pass fake to pretend like there was somebody there. Rebound there from Palqualo, and she is fouled, so now they're all going to come out.
Yeah, just a great showing from these starters here tonight.
As the leader, I believe, was Annette Ramirez with 18. Probably won't see her again.
If that is the end of it, Paulo Coelho and Annette Ramirez just dominated this game. Annette 7 for 9 from the field, and Paulo Coelho 6 of 8.
As Coates brings it across to Porter. Porter is stripped by Fry, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Westminster shooting 62% from the field right now.
As now it looks like Harris going to re-enter the game for Fry for the Beavers.
Normally when you see these crazy high scores, a lot of threes went down, a lot of stuff from range, but that's not the case right now.
Yeah, absolutely not. The Blue Jays have only hit how many threes today?
6.
Just 6, yeah. 6 of 16, so it's not like they're shooting it from a great clip. As offensive rebound there by Allie Bullock. That is what has been a lot of after the miss from Chloe Wyatt, but it's going to go the other way as she was stripped.
And it's not like they've had a poor shooting night. Like 38% is above their season average right now.
Yeah, but either way, though, generally if you're going to put up this many points, your threes ought to be more closer to the 40% clip or above, which is what I was getting at.
It's just a testament to how well they've played down low tonight, though.
And defensively. I mean, defensively they've generated, 26 turnovers? But,
26.
I mean, at the same time, they've made 18, which is not a good number either.
No.
I mean, imagine if they didn't make 18 turnovers, how many points they'd score. Coates has the ball on the W. She needs to dribble, and she finally does. She drives the lane, shoots, and misses. Rebound and step back from Bullock. She played a little 21 there and tipped it in. And the traveling violation committed by Morris is going to go the other way.
Turnover number 27 now. It's Westminster. Kind of got to hurry up the pace a little bit here to get to 100.
Yeah, that one was a very unforced error. But then again, I mean, they only need 11 points and still have 6.5 minutes in the 10-minute quarter. It's definitely possible as Wilmsmeyer drives the lane and is fouled. That was, I'm not sure about that foul. The Blue Jays might have got away with one, but they'll take it. Wilmsmeyer's going to take it out of bounds for the Blue Jays. Feed in. Shot by Bullock is scored. How many does she have today, Mickey?
Bullock has 9.
Yeah, she has played very well off the bench for the Blue Jays.
Right. She is. And it's in every aspect of this game. She's been good on the boards. She's been good in transition. She's been good in the half-court offense. It's really just been a complete performance from Allie Bullock.
Yeah, it appears the Blue Jays are going to have another wave sub here pretty soon as Bullock gets the ball on the W. She looks to drive left. Feeds it into Faith Coates. Kicks it out to Wilmsmeyer. An extra pass to Trishelle Porter, but it's tipped, so she's not going to fire up the shot. Now a nice little spin move, drive, dish, and score by Chloe Wyatt. Great move from Trishelle Porter.
And it just continues. Just continuing to get inside, making the right pass. Bullock has 11 today.
And she's played very well off the bench. Getting 11 points out of a player off the bench is a good thing, even in a game where you're wave subbing like this. And now Faith Coates gets herself 2.
We said they needed to pick up the pace to get to 100.
Yeah, you spoke it into existence.
They've done
Mickey. 95-30 now is the score. Blue Jays lead by 65 with still 5 minutes to go.
Season high this year was that 105 mark put up in that triple overtime against Knox earlier in the season. Only 10 points off that with 5 minutes to go.
I have a feeling they have a really good chance to crack that one. We'll see if it happens, but I think it very well could. Pass down to Wyatt. Feed into Bullock. She looks to make a move. Now she dribbles it out. 11 on the shot clock. Now she's going to drive. Kicks to Porter. Fires up the 3. No good. Rebound comes to Wyatt, though, and now the dish to Wilmsmeyer and the score. Great offensive rebound, and now we've got a sub timeout as wave sub from the Blue Jays. Great effort there from that group, which was the first group off the bench for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it was just great job on the offensive boards, getting those second chance points. Westminster, not a team that's going to out-rebound everybody, but, man, have they dominated that category tonight.
Yeah, and we're going to see that second group now again, which is Madison Brown, Michaela Washington Cole, Katie McKinney, Miley Peck, and number 25, Ellie Turner, as the foul is committed by Washington Cole. So number 14, Mitchell shoots the free throws, and she bricks the first one.
Mitchell, one of the many Blackburn players tonight with a bit of a down night, only 1 point right now.
And make that 2.
For Blackburn, still seeking that first win in conference.
And McKinney almost fired up the step-back 3. And now the kick out from Peck, is going to get it. And now pass to Washington Cole. Down to Turner is turned over. And number 10, Jones with the nice shot fake and gets the foul. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. The score is 97-33.
And that might have been Blackburn's best defensive possession all night.
Yeah, absolutely. They got in the passing lanes. They found a way to get the steal there. And the first free throw is up and good.
Jones with her first point of the night.
Fired up a lot of field goals.
0 of 9 from the field.
And she makes the second as well. 97-35 now. Blue Jays blowing their lead a little bit. Brown's got it. She's going to fire up the
Why
three.
not?
And it's good. Drills it, and the Blue Jays have broke 100 on the pull-up three from Madison Brown. 3:37 left with a chance to break their season high. And Jones fires up a three. It's no good. Rebound to Brown, and she's going to push it the other way. She's going to drive, shoot, misses. Kind of an ill-advised shot, but I guess it was a heat check.
Hey, why not? They're making them. They're going down.
It's like Malik Monk said back in the day at Kentucky. Once you make one, you make them all.
The minute you said Malik Monk, knew exactly where that was going. So just 5 off their season high right now. Westminster looks to get there, and just a complete performance, wire to wire, in every statistical category.
As
Maybe
the first
except
free throw from Jones is good.
If there's one thing that you want to nitpick, it's probably those first half 3-pointers, but they've really turned that around.
That,
in
and
the second half.
I would say
Turnovers.
if I was coaching,
Right.
absolutely. The
Right.
turnovers, you can't turn the ball over 19 times, especially in a game like this where you're winning by, what is that, 64 points?
Just watching it with the naked eye, though, it feels like it hasn't been that bad from the turnover perspective. It's because they've dominated those boards and they've
Gotten so many back, too, as well. As we're going to looks like we're going to get another wave sub from the Blue Jays. As they're getting a feed into Miley Peck. She's trying to get herself on the board here. And she is stuffed by number 1 Vogel. So here comes the wave sub. It's going to be some new entrants. Number 32, Charlotte Kurtz. Engelmeyer's back in for the Blue Jays. Number 12, Olivia Goki. Number 24, Evelyn Valero. And number 42, Alina Skeeve. And now a three is fired up off the side of the backboard, but a deuce and abuse from number 42, Alina Skeeve. Nice stick back there from her. Looking to make it 103-37 now. And it's good. 103-37 is the score. And Skeeve got herself 3 points there.
A lot of new faces on the floor right now for Westminster, and hey, these games are valuable because of that. You get to evaluate a lot of your talent. And
yeah, especially, I think there's 4 freshmen on the floor, if I'm not mistaken, so that's good for the Blue Jays. That'll be a jump ball in possession of the Beavers. Time's dwindling to try to break that season high scoring. 103-37. You still got 2:15 left, though.
Could just take one, though.
Yeah, 1-3 does it.
Pretty decent crowd here for a cold, dreary, foggy day here in mid-Missouri. A Saturday afternoon.
Drive now from Morris. Fires up, misses. Rebound, though, to number 14, Mitchell, who's going to have herself 2 free throws. We're under 2 minutes left in the game.
And again, this game slowing down a little bit into the final couple of minutes. At least it feels like it has.
Yeah, definitely so. Usually when you get the bench squads out there, generally the pace seems to slow down a little bit. And that's definitely happened in this one. As the rebound to Kurtz. is going to send it the other way.
How loud will this place get if they crack 105?
Well, judging by the student section that showed up down there, I have a feeling it's going to get very loud as the football team is shown out in support. Valero misses the layup, but rebound to number 12, Goki, who gets it, and they tie the season high at 105.
That might have been the loudest pop all night from this crowd. They need one more, though.
And the three is good there from Morris. As now Goki looks to bring it up for the Blue Jays. They got a minute 19 to officially break the season high. But it's stolen, and it's going to be a layup as that sends her to her feet. As Teakin gets herself a layup there. Now Engelmeyer's got it. She's going to pass it across to Goki. Goki to Valero. Valero to Goki. Goki fires up the shot. She's going to have 2 free throws. So she's going to get herself a chance at breaking this record.
And nice action there. Just nice little backdoor cut. Get yourself to the elbow and find an open shot. Yeah, fouled from behind on the jump shot.
The season high has been broken, folks. 106 for the Blue Jays. And she makes them bold, so make that 107 now. 107 to 42 as the Blue Jays have just topped their season high for points. I mean, what do you think about this performance, Mickey?
Again,
impressive to say the least.
It's been pretty close to perfect for them. Turnovers, yes, but at that point you've made up so much of it. I don't know why you can complain about 27 on the board.
Like I said, when you break over 20 turnovers, there's definitely a complaint to be, but even that's nitpicking. When you break 100 points in college basketball, you're doing something right.
Right.
It doesn't happen very often. Not in men's, not in women's, not even in Division I. You see
16 steals for the Blue Jays tonight.
Yeah, great effort. 27 total turnovers generated. I don't know how many of those are forced, but that's how many there are.
But not extended.
As Valero drives the lane and gets herself 2. 34 seconds left, 28 on the shot clock. Step back 3 is missed. Rebound to Kurtz. She's going to pass it up to Valero, who shoots the 11. They've got themselves 111, excuse me. But they broke the 110 mark. What a performance from the Westminster College Blue Jays women's basketball team today. Hopefully we see a performance like this in the next one. Three's missed, rebound to Goki, and that'll do it. The Blue Jays win by a score of 111 to 13. And now, Mickey's going to have the stats for you.
Well, how long do you want to be here? Because no Blue Jays scored above 20 points in this one, and a whole host of them scored. I'm not going to even count how many different people scored. But
give me everybody above 10.
Everybody above 10. Annette Ramirez finishes with 18. She also added an assist and a rebound to that on 7 of 9 shooting. Powell Kowalo with 13 points, did not take a 3, but was 6 of 8 from inside the arc. And then Allie Bullock putting in great minutes tonight on both ends of the floor, finishes with 11 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist on 5 of 6 shooting. And Wilmsmeyer also deserves to be mentioned with her 9 points, shooting an efficient 4 of 6 from the field. Shots coming from nearly everybody tonight for the Blue Jays, and it is reflected on the box score.
And that's exactly what you got to have if you want to score 111 points. The Blue Jays finish this game with a large scoring margin, which is exactly what you want to see.
19 different Blue Jays players scored tonight.
Yeah, and that's great, especially if you're Coach Alicia Walkington. You got to go and clap in the locker room and give a little cheer. And now, if you're ready, I'm ready to take a break here. Before we come back, we'll have the men's basketball game for you. After this, hope you're listening in for that one too. Thanks for coming on.